calm craving. I don't know how to avoid addictions if you're predisposed to them. Let's say if you're predisposed to addiction. To alcohol, you can just not drink at all. After all, the longer you don't drink, the less you want to. If you don't satisfy the desire, its muscle will weaken, like a muscle without exercise, and it won't be as intrusive anymore. Let's say you want money, but if you keep telling yourself that poverty is happiness, then gradually you'll get used to it, to both the poverty and that kind of happiness, to that lie. But how do you avoid falling, for example, into a relationship and getting stuck there? After all, you can't just sit at home and hide. You have to interact with people. And people are like a virus. You can hate everyone, but you'll inevitably fall in love with someone. Maybe the more you hate, the harder it hits you. And then you have to explain to yourself and others that it was off limits for you. Too late. But we don't actually fall in love with people, do we? We fall in love with our own idea that we absolutely need something. A drunkard doesn't actually want to drink. He could handle that somehow. What he really wants is to prove to someone out there that he truly can't live without alcohol. That he has the strength to get what he wants. It's a great battle for worthiness to live, you see? Say a husband leaves his wife, and for her, it's a challenge whether she's fit for life or not. And then come endless attempts to win back the one she herself had kept at a distance for so long, because she was tired of him, disappointed and all that. The power to get what you want, yes. This is the downside of the power circuit, the fear that you're enslaved, that you're being controlled. Endless insecurity in your own strength makes you test it over and over again. The slightest attraction to someone or something triggers goal setting. I see a sexual object, now they must be mine. But why? Because if they're not, then they've won, humiliated me, brought me to my knees, mocked me. I couldn't get them. I'm weaker. I'm unfit for life. God, what stupidity rules people? But that's not even the real problem. The real problem is that the mindset of seizing and conquering what you desire turns life into a never-ending war. You know what happened to me? At some point, I realized that I'm a peaceful person. And that this doesn't just apply to weapons and military uniforms, but also to behavioral strategies as well. Why should I buy, let alone conquer, some land when the earth is already all mine? Why should I fight for relationships with certain people when I'm already connected to everyone? The result is a derivative of time multiplied by flexibility. To get to another city, you need to maneuver and get onto the highway. You maneuver because you know a straight line is only the shortest distance between 2 points on a map. Those who go straight ahead, ignoring the context, will be the last to get it, if they get it at all. In this case, context means the psyche. It needs time to adjust to a mode of possessing something. If I lived alone and now want to live with someone, I just need to wait for a while. And this whole waiting thing is where the real trouble lies. Most people don't put their hopes in time because it always seemed to work against them. It's not that time did it on purpose, it's just that these people spent it trying to kill it. These stared at the kettle, waiting to boil, fidgeting in nervous anticipation. But time is relative. It starts to drag on endlessly in such cases, working against you. That's how the battle for resources turns into a battle with time. And you just can't fight on two fronts at once. I want it now stretches out for years. Give up, Shio. What you want so badly is already yours. You just need to wait. Let the system readjust. And it'll do that without you. To make time pass faster, occupy yourself with something else, even if just for show. Time will pass very quickly, and if during that time the thing you were so worried about dissolves, disappears, then did you really need it in the first place? If you were planning to get married and he found someone else, would it really have been better if he found her after the wedding? Honestly, it's funny.